Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul video of my recent order from Tonshi Mountain Studios. So let me show you the card. So Angela is the owner of Tonshi Mountain Studios. There's her information. She does have a Facebook group, so if you're interested, go look on there. She seems to be very active and very easy to get in contact with. So she was running a sale like 2 weeks ago on these little cube size. I believe they're 1 ounce. And it was a really good sale, so I decided to try a bunch of different scents since I have only had one experience with her wax from a D-stash, and it happened to be a scent that I just would not like at all. So I wanted to pick some scents that I actually might like to see what I thought about her wax. And this was such a great deal. I was able to get so many different scents to try to kind of experiment with and see what I think about her wax. And this wax actually, a lot of people would probably just melt this cube, and in my living room I probably would, but in my bedroom I would definitely cut these in half. So these cubes you may be able to get multiple melts out of. So I have a lot to get through. As you can see, there's a lot laid out on the table, so let's just kind of jump in and start going through them. So she did send me one sample, and she sent me a sample of French vanilla, which I think French vanilla is always great to have. It's always a great mixer. And it's in this little bunch shape. And I would just say this is a good classic French vanilla. Nothing amazing about it, but it is what it says it is. It is French vanilla. So I wouldn't ever melt this by itself. I don't really like just vanilla by itself, but I will cut this up and add it as a mixer, and I think it'll be great. So a few things I want to point out about her packaging that I love. So we'll just look at candy corn first. That'll be the first one we look at. So she has, of course, the name of the scent, the notes. So for this one, it's creamy sweet vanilla. Then she also has the pour date and her recommended melt date. So since this was a clearance sale, it was clearing out stock. Every single one of these cubes is actually already ready to melt, which is awesome because I don't have to sit around and wait for them to cure. So let's jump in to what I think about them. So we're going to start with candy corn. I already showed y'all that one. Let me show you the wax. It's very cute. So it is yellow, orange, and then like a tan color, and all of her wax also has this little heart embed on the top of it. Very cute. And this is just a creamy vanilla scent. It is definitely stronger than the French vanilla that I just smelled. This is one, I may try melting this by itself. Like I said, I'm not big for melting vanilla by itself, but since this is like a creamy vanilla, it might be okay by itself. I don't know, but I like it. I don't know if it smells like candy corn, but I don't think I've ever really smelled a wax that is supposed to smell like candy corn that actually smells like a bag of candy corn. But it does smell good. Next, I got Rice Krispie Treats. So vanilla, sugar, marshmallow, and butter. And this cube is just a white cube, and again, it has that little heart on top, like all of her wax. So this one smells really true to a Rice Krispie treat. That butter and marshmallow is very prominent. Wow, this is probably one of the truest Rice Krispie scented wax I've smelled. This smells just like a Rice Krispie treat. That is awesome. I'm excited for that. I'll probably have to order more of that. Next one is Irish Coffee Cream. So it says fresh brewed coffee with a base of cream, rounded out with a hint of Irish liquor, coffee, sweet cream, and alcohol. So my husband hates coffee scents, and I don't like strong coffee scents. So when I'm looking for a coffee scent, it has to be very mild, which can be hard to find because most people do, really like a lot of people really like strong coffee scents. So let's see. I have not smelled this one yet, so let's see. So I think that this one might actually work. So you can definitely smell the coffee, obviously. I mean, coffee is always a dominant scent, but it is pretty mild. You can smell that cream in there. And then you smell this other note, which I'm assuming is the alcohol. It doesn't really smell alcohol-y to me, but it gives it a different depth. So yeah, I'm excited to try that one. And this is just like a creamy coffee colored wax cube. Next is Jamaica Me Crazy. Coconut, pineapple, rum, tangerine, banana, melon. And this is a very pretty pink color. Oh, and I love this. So you get pineapple, the most dominant, and then coconut is very mild in the background. Banana and tangerine, those are all there mixed together. I'm not getting rum, but I'm getting a wonderful fruity fragrance. Oh, that one's good. Next, butterscotch brulee. So this says the delicious scent of sweet creamy butterscotch with a touch of maple vanilla, buttercream, caramel, and maple sugar. So I don't really smell butterscotch in this. This smells very vanilla-y to me. So I don't get butterscotch, but I can use this as a vanilla mixer, but not getting the butterscotch or anything. Hot maple toddy. So it says the notes are rum, sweet cream, caramel, and vanilla. So I definitely smell the caramel in this, and the vanilla, and the sweet cream. Again, I'm not getting rum. I haven't really gotten any of the alcohol scents in any of them yet, but I have liked all of these scents. And that is like an orange color. It's very pretty. All right, and then the last on this top row, we have toasted marshmallow. Toasted marshmallow is my favorite mixing scent ever. I just think it has a little more depth than vanilla, and it is such a good mixer. So this says, fruity accents add sweetness to this nostalgic treat. Creamy marshmallow blends with vanilla bean, fruity creamy vanilla marshmallow. So this is supposed to be fruity. I wonder if that's the wrong scent description, because that just doesn't sound right for toasted marshmallow, but I don't know. All right, so the wax is just like white on the bottom, and then it has like tan on top to kind of be like that, you know, marshmallow that's toasted. And I would say this is a good classic toasted marshmallow. So you have that creamy, sweet marshmallow, and then that little bit of toasted scent, and it isn't too toasted. That is, I don't like Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. I hate, because it's too much of that fire scent. I don't like fire scented things. And sometimes toasted marshmallow can get too much of that fiery scent, and this one doesn't. It's just a good toasted, like caramelized marshmallow scent. All right, starting on the next row. Let's start on this side. So this is Winter Candied Apple. It says a cheerful blend of ruby red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, drizzle with crisps, maple, and cinnamon. So this, I'm assuming anyway, is probably a dupe of the Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple. And it smells just like it. This smells just like Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple. And it is a pretty like pink wax. Next is oatmeal, milk, and honey. It says a blend of fresh almonds, oatmeal, honey with creamy milk, sweet honey, oats, vanilla cream. So this is a brown kind of wax, and it does have little red like sprinkles on the bottom, so I guess that's supposed to kind of, well, I don't really know what that signifies, but it's cute still. This is really nice. So it smells just like you would imagine oatmeal milk and honey to smell. It's very mild, very smooth, creamy. This would be a great scent for the bathroom or the bedroom. It's very relaxing. I really like that. All right, next is Captain Crunch Berries. Says fruity sweet berries and vanilla. So if y'all have watched my other videos, you know I love Captain Crunch Berries. One vendor in particularly has my favorite Captain Crunch Berry scent of all. Most Captain Crunch Berry scents I find go super heavy on the grape for some reason. It smells like grape cough syrup. I have no idea why they all do this. Maybe that might just be a pre-made fragrance oil that a lot of them use. I don't know. So I'm very anxious to try this. If I see a vendor has crunch berries, I always have to try it. So let's see how this one is. So I don't like this, but it also doesn't smell like cough syrup. So I'll give her that. I don't think it smells like the cereal at all, but it doesn't smell like grape cough syrup. Grape is still the most dominant scent though. Still is. The wax is really cute though. So it's like white wax and then it has colorful sprinkles in it. Really cute, but I don't like it. Next is hot baked apple pie. So apple crust, clove, and sugar. And this is pretty much a classic apple pie scent, but a little heavier on the spice. So not super heavy, but it's a more spicy apple pie scent, I'll say that. But I'm okay with it, and I really don't like spice in scents. So even if you don't like spice, I think you'll still be okay with this. But it does have spice in it, that's for sure. All right, next one, patchouli. So it says the musky flashback of the 60s. So I have tried patchouli mix in a lot of things, but I've never tried it by itself. And we'll see. So the wax, first of all, is really pretty. It's blush, really pretty. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this by itself, which really surprised me because some of my favorite scents ever have patchouli mixed into them. But on its own, too musky for me. It kind of smells like, this is really weird, but I don't want to say it smells like BO because it doesn't smell like BO, but you know how it smells like after you have deodorant on, you start to sweat a little bit? That's what this smells like. It's really a really weird scent description, but that's what that smells like. All right, next is Irish Spring, cedar musk, woody bergamot, orange, rose, pine, and lavender. So the wax is really pretty. It's white and green, and I will say I can tell this is loaded with oil because it is kind of seeping out on the sides. So this smells like being outside in a meadow, or actually no, this smells like men's body wash. That's what it smells like. Yeah, it smells like a nice looking man's body wash. I like that. Next is Mountain Spring. It says fruity peach, apricot, coconut, azalea, orchard, sweet balsam, anise, mimosa, and spice. I guess that's anise. Oh well. Wow, I actually really like this. So the wax is just this pale blue. With all of those mixtures, or all those scent notes, I didn't think I'd like this, but it smells like a nice spring day. And you can smell like the kind of aquatic notes. This, again, really reminds me of a men's body wash. A lot. But that's not a bad thing. All right, so let's jump down here to creme brulee. sugar, sweet vanilla, and caramel. So this one is, to me, reminds me of the toasted marshmallow, but a more mild version, which kind of makes sense because you get that caramelized sugar smell in both of them. The creme brulee is just a little more mild because it's not as sweet and it's like that vanilla custard. So yeah, I like that a lot, and I'll use that probably just as I will my toasted coconut as a mixer. Next is birthday cake, sweet frosting, buttery cake, and vanilla. And this wax has all the sprinkles in it like that crunch berry one did. Oh, if my camera will focus. It's really cute. This, to me, I'm not getting cake from this at all. I just smell vanilla. It smells a lot like the candy corn fragrance did, just like a sweet vanilla. Next is maple sticky buns. So it says a bakery-rich fresh baked bun aroma with a nutty bouquet of fresh walnuts smothered in a buttery caramel sauce, spiced with cinnamon, a touch of clove, and covered in a sweet savory maple syrup. Oh, and that was kind of off the screen, wasn't it? Oops. Sorry for trying to read and film at the same time. So this is a tan wax, again with the heart on top. You can definitely smell the nuttiness. So those walnuts is the most dominant scent, and then there's a very mild maple scent in the background. Yeah, that's nice. Smells like it'll be pretty mild though. Cherry almond, a smooth cherry fragrance with a layer of buttery sugar covered with almonds, cherry sweet almond butter. All right. This is a pretty red wax. This is lovely. I love cherry, I love almond. This smells like, to me, every time I smell cherry almond, I think of soap because I have a cherry almond soap that I use all the time. And it reminds me also of like the soap you get when you're like in public places, whenever they have that pink soap, which I think smells awesome. And I always use a ton when I'm at places that have that soap. So yeah, very nice, very fresh. Love it. And then lastly, we have cool water. Lavender, jasmine, musk, oak moss, and sandalwood. This is a blue wax. So this, again, to me, smells like male body wash. I guess maybe that's just male body wash is kind of more of those like outdoorsy scents. This particularly to me though smells like Axe. This is much stronger than the Irish Spring and Mountain Spring. I am a middle school teacher, so in middle school, you know, that's when boys tend to discover Axe, and every day in second period last year I had a kid come in that just smelled like this. So whatever Axe that was, he smelled like this cool water. So, I don't know, it's kind of giving me some flashbacks to bad memories of children covering themselves in too much body spray. But if you like that kind of musky scent, then you'd probably like it. Alright, so that was my first haul from Tonshi Mountain Studios. Overall, I'm really happy, and I'm really happy that I was able to get such a wide variety of scents in order to try out all of her stuff. Let me know if you've tried any of her items, which items you think I should try next. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and to see more of my content, to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Alright, thanks.